Hey guys, how's it going? It is 9:12 p.m. on May 2nd, 2017. And looks like we have some developments going on over on Run8 sessions that it looks like some of these errors are working their way out of the system, or so it's looking pretty good. Oops. I hope if I type that right. So I'm getting some feedback now of at least possibly two people on my forum. This is a real tough one because I don't know how this works yet. I'm afraid to release it. Like, it's already been released. I shouldn't say that. Um, but the bid board, I'm not sure. Did I do that right? I haven't even put the notepad in yet. I wanted to put the notepad in. Okay. Alright, that's good. I like it that way too. It looks better that way. So let me see how this works. I'm curious if how much control I have to this. Now, I may or may not have control, but we'll see. Um, here's my thing. First of all, there's no. I'm not being critical of this whatsoever. This is a tremendous service. I guess I'm being critical. Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't even know what the hell I'm being critical of because I don't even know how it's going to work yet. So, um, but if I was for my personal controls, if I'm going to put it in there, there's things that I want. Number one, I want to know if people are serious. Two, I want to know if I know them. I mean, there's so many different things, but of course, without a password and kind of keeping it open and blown to anybody, I mean, I'd rather use the tool than deal with the consequences later, I suppose. Um, but it's not I don't know. Selkirk's a weird one because there's not that many trains. And at the moment, I'm building it so that I can run it myself. So let me see if I can. Oh, I'm going to have to do one of the. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Well, let me add the road trains and see what happens. What's Bidport home? Oh, well, that's just that. Okay. So I don't have any road trains. I don't have any locals. I got positions. That's cool. Well, that's interesting. Oh, is that cool? Well, dang, I gotta really work on this now. Man, I like that. Well, gee, I gotta spice up my data then. Crap. Okay, cool. Yeah, and it's got everything too. Okay, I gotta spice up my data now. Okay, let me spice up my data. So what are we looking at here for? Holy crap. Pardon my English. Um, that is cool. Road name. Road name. Train type. Train symbol. I'm gonna have to start lead unit location. Lead unit type. Yes, geez. I like the call time. Train length. Train weight. HP slash ton. And then work orders. All right. I'm willing to play. All fields optional except train symbol and location. Okay, that's cool. So let me play. Let me see if I can add that. Holy Jesus. Um, I think I've got everything else. Yeah, pretty much the locations are fine. I already know where they are now because nothing's on the road with the exception of where they're coming. The call times will be interesting. I'm very curious what that's going to come into play as, but I like that. So that might really benefit. We'll see how it goes. Okay, um, but in order for me to do that, I I guess I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to go find everything. So let me cancel that for a second. Let me just because there's a lot of optional. All fields are optional except train symbol and location. Well, that's okay. Um, because I don't know if it's all fields are optional except train symbol. Well, then why? I know what kind of. Well, I don't know what kind of it is. Okay. I don't know how that's going to work if I go with 715. I'll go it balances it only allows you to do 15, 30, 45, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Um, Oops, actually, let me do that one. No, so you can't. Okay, so you gotta. That's okay. 7 p.m. I don't know if the call time matches the, 'cause technically that's not the call time, it's actually 0400. You go with that and see what happens. I don't like that. Can I delete that? Well, we'll see. Okay, let me go to the home for a second. I'm going to view the details. Projected trains. So I'll put hump crew. Why does it say yardmaster? It's not yardmaster, I'm the yardmaster. I said yardmaster, I said yard crew. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let me add another position. So I've got Hostler. Wonder if I should put some maintenance away stuff out there. You know, just to make it interesting. I don't know. about that? So I'm going to put as required as that. Let's see how that works. Yeah, why not? I don't know this. I mean, if people want to be part of it, and so that well, what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be nice. I don't like this BNSF as required. Let me change that. Not BNSF, it's Conrail. Okay, so we don't have any locals. There's no other positions. Um, okay. I suppose I could take a look at these trains shortly. So 1915 add road train. Let's go over here. I'm going to have to put everything as Conrail until I know what's going on. Manifest CNSE St. Lawrence stub, probably an SD42. So there's no work for, no, nothing for that. Passenger. Amtrak P230. Oh wait, no, I gotta do the freight still. Back to Conrail. So this one's interesting. $62, $49, $66, $62, $49, $66. All right, $62, $49, $66. Ah, crap, I already forgot it. 62, 49, 49, 66. $71 to $73. Okay. So what that means, that's just giving me an idea. I don't know how easy it'll be to go through this during a session. Might be. P230 for 5 a.m. P230. Why does that say work train? Okay. Again, guys, I'm still getting used to this, so you have to bear with me here. Takes a little while to add all these in, but that's the only thing. I shouldn't say it's not so bad because in reality it's not that many trains. So P230. Now the cool thing about this is these two trains might see each other. I don't think they will, but you never know. It's possible. Love to see it if it happens. 515 TV7. Definitely going to see some traffic there. Although, you know, it's going to be a short distance, but that's just the way it is. Well, I might as well say what where these trains are heading for. I didn't think I was. Castleton. Work orders if available. So I'd put optional crew changes available 5:30 at Selkirk. So if they want, they can go with that train at 5:15, or they can wait for the train to come in and crew change. Whatever they want to do with that, that's up to them. Let me see if I got all the instructions. Okay, that one I did. So what I'm doing is I'm giving as much detail as I can for every train. Oops. Well, I guess I should get the Amtrak schedule out. Man. See, this is where I need a database, and I can just go through. I should have that, but I don't have it yet. And it's like 9:47, so I might be at this for a while. But schedules, yes, yes. Never mind. I don't want. I want to. Oh, wait, where's the Amtrak system type table? That's the one I want. Give it to me. Updated May 2017. Oh, I hope they didn't change it. Okay, where's the goodies? That's sweet. Yes, welcome aboard. Thank you. 45. I was in the middle of adding all these and then I stopped. So I'm going to have to go back to it. And of course I don't have the old data. What they used to run, really it doesn't matter at this point. Well, so I'm giving them the 280. Let's see here. 280 is going to be a wild one. Well, that's an interesting. How come I have that? Hold on a second here. Do I have that train late? Or did they change this on me? Oh, man. See, I got a 6:55. Did they change this? Or am I just reading it wrong? Maybe I'll change it then, if that's the case. Okay. Well, let me go with this one then. According to this, it is Syracuse 636. Rome 716. Amsterdam 731. Or no, it's Utica. Okay, that's good for now. I'll figure out what I did with that time, or I'll go over these later, because I want to start putting the schedule times in there as well. So, dang, whoops. Yeah, let's get out of there for now. Let's go back to that. So 2:30 is okay. I already did TV7, didn't I? Did I do all that? I think I did. Oh, wait a minute. The yeah, I think Selkirk Boston will be out of the way, and not too sure about these guys though. TV7 might be around, but we'll see. I'll just say towards Buffalo. I get the drift. So what are we at here? 843. Oh yeah. See, that thing isn't going to make it to Selkirk. So I'm not too worried about that, but post a session. What am I doing? Okay, so the passenger is P232. Call time, I guess, is 5:45. So we didn't want to put it beforehand. So I like to be able, I like being able to add these instructions, so that makes it a lot easier. ML433. Takes a little while though. It's a lot of work. ML433, especially on a turnaround day like a Sunday where I'm gonna have another session on a Monday. Auto rack ML433. What? How come I can't, that's weird. Huh. It didn't let me do the 645 for whatever reason. I don't know. That was just a little weird. Pretty sure that train ties down for the remainder of the session. Like I said, I'm still working on some of this stuff, and I'm pretty sure that one ties down if I'm not mistaken. ML433. I'll double check that. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already. Oops, that'll teach me. Come on. Oh, I see. So it's doing it for the connection for itself, which is weird. That part I get because it's staying there, but I'll figure that out. So unfortunately, that train isn't going to go anywhere. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. What else did I want to do there? I had another one. So this is probably boring for you guys, but let's see. We got one other. Two others. P280. Okay, so P280. I don't know what the tall time is anymore. $6:30. I'm going to call that. That one did that again. Oh, that is that like that? All right. So I got one more 234. P234. Albany. That one's a 655, so that one I'll do a 645. All right, so they're all in. I won't save that. So now I'm going to go back to home. I'm going to view these details. I'll change the projected trains over and just see what I've got here. I'll manage the session. I'll edit it. Allow users to sign up, yes. Show bid boards on listing. Okay, so anybody that's following this on live stream, as soon as I save this little blurb here, it's 10:13 Eastern. Go ahead and bid if you're interested. I've now added all the trains and positions. And that would be for Okay. So if I go to home, and then I just go to here, and I view the bid board, you have an error in your SQL syntax. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have tried that. That was a waste. I should have tried one at a time. Check the manual that corresponds to my SQL Server version. Yeah. Okay. That sucks. Knew I should have tested it. Oh my god. Okay, let me edit this. I'll just contact. Okay, let me edit this. No. That's interesting. Okay, let me go in and I'm gonna edit this because I gotta. Man, it's 10:20. I didn't think I was gonna be working on this that long tonight. Okay, so getting hungry again too. So 7 p.m. Eastern time. Everything else is set. Manage sessions. I'm gonna edit this. I'm going to then go into the Wikia activity. Alright, so what I'll do however, there are still some errors in the bidboard here. There is a thread at the following. Okay. So I think I'll submit those changes in. There we go. So session ops. User list isn't going to do it. Bid boards, user list. What was the other thing I could get into? I thought I could get into something else. Session ops? Okay. That's kind of cool because then I can remove it if I want to. But I'll have to see how things go here. So everything is here. It's just it's not showing up. But let me see if I can get this to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go home, go to here. I'm going to sign up. My job preference will be dispatcher. What time will I join the session? In sessions, join the session in sessions time zone. Okay. So I'll be on at 7. Okay, that's not working. So now I gotta go into managing the session, ops the session, and then see it's not letting me do. I don't think. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I think I broke it. Okay. Well, try to get the best we can. That's all we can do. We'll just take it from there. Okay, so let me, man, I got stuff to do here. What's my timing going to be like for tomorrow? So I need to generate and create. This one here is check. Okay, there's a note on it. Let's see. There, I'll put that. Oh, now I can see the note. Ah, crap. That's not what I wanted. I don't like that color. Yeah, let's just go with that. Just go with it. Oh, now you're a doofus color. Yeah, really? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, hang on a second here. Go here. That's right. Good enough. Because there is going to be... I'm not too sure about him, though. He's going to be coming in at 5:43. He ain't going to make it. But I should check to see what he was doing. Because I think these call times, well, not the call times as far as the actual time they arrive, because they can be delayed, but I think as far as at least departure times, they're pretty much Bible. You don't go before the train. See, that's a whole day train too. So he comes in at Selkirk at 7 a.m. and mind you, he's late. But he's the same thing. And I gotta get used to that because I haven't done that yet. Oh, I see. Okay. So in Toledo, block 2 connects to the TOMT. Sorry, I'm just. So it connects to the TOMT or any subsequent train. So anything that could go out before that, it'll go, I guess, is what that means. See, it says block. Okay, takes cars to block 1. Block 2 connects. I don't know. It's very confusing. You gotta read and read and read and read and read. Okay, so it's reblocked. Fair enough. Alright. I'm not too sure. So it's gonna have. I don't know why it would have auto parts from Toledo. I guess they could be. Toledo's close to having all the yeah, I don't know if what's the loads and what isn't. I just don't know. Okay. So what we want to do is I'm not going to worry about him. I put the other dude in. What I'm doing is 10:34. I'm not going to be doing this too much longer. I will. Both of these trains are going to be late. He's not going to make it anyways, and then he's going to hold. Both of these trains, as far as I know, are going to hold in Selkirk all day. As far as I know. Which is really interesting, to say the least. I'm not sure how that works. Because I guess I'm more traditional thinking. Well, a train comes in, receives, and then the whole damn thing gets broken down, the engines and blah 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 blah. Well, these guys get sent right over the hump, so it's a little strange. But I'm not sure. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that he would come down track 10, but then you got 2 of them now. You got a well, no, I shouldn't say that. There's a multi-level train, which would go into the upper yard, so maybe he comes down 10. But I'll figure that out at some point once I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so that's fine. What I will do is then take a quick little break here, even though it's 10:36 at night. I'm not going to get... How much do I have? I only got... really, all I got is... I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with this train. Because from what I see of that train, it is a... let me just see this here for a minute before I go too crazy. See, I don't even have it as a receiving block for anything. So I want to read that one more time, because from what even though it's not a multi-level train, and I think the only reason why it's not a multi-level train is because it has auto racks on it, or auto parts. But I think it is an auto rack train. We don't have auto part cars. So when it says Block 2 connects to Selkirk includes auto parts, Selkirk. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see Manifest being on this train too, to be quite honest. But if that's the case, then I suppose Arrivals, it really doesn't say. Let me see this here. Let me see if I can find anything for Selkirk to Tomato, or whatever the hell we call this thing. Oh, the taking train is TOMT. So let's see if I have it. I see trailer van 810. That's interesting. ML433 has got track 51, which makes me wonder. Oh, there's TOMT. $54.63. Uh-oh. Metishin and Linden. There's a reason why I'm wondering. Metishin and Linden, 54 and 63. Oh, crap. I hate it when it does that. Come on. Be nice to me. Good enough. Excludes multi-levels. So it doesn't have auto racks. This train will bring auto racks in though, from what I can tell. Takes cars, Fairlane, Bedford, Fairlane, okay. Set off block 1 for connection, do subsequent first placement of auto traffic, 600 day 2. Okay, so 1 includes auto parts. And then Ash Tabula. See, it says block 2. Bedford, where the hell's that? So I see Fairlane, then I see. Where does it say block 3? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Alright, hold on a second. Am I reading something wrong, or? Block 2 connects from Indianapolis, Toledo, day 1. Takes cars classified. So blocks 2 and 3. Selkirk is in block 2. Takes cars. So now we got a Selkirk. Includes auto parts, just Selkirk, and then Linden auto parts excludes multi-levels. So the include auto parts is in 1. Block 2 connects to TOMT. I don't see how block 2 connects to TOMT day 2. Excludes multi-levels, includes auto parts. I don't know. That's just a little confusing to me, because block 2 connects to trains reblocked, which is fine. After that, then it's just, you know, it is whatever. It's a very I don't know. This is a weird train. I don't quite understand it, to say the least. But I did see something that I needed to do, and I screwed up again. Because I need to go down to Selkirk. Like I said, I wish this thing was available in a spreadsheet of some sort, but back then they didn't have these all in spreadsheets. So 57 And the reason why I'm looking at these blocks is I want to know if I have them. 57, 57, 54, and 63. Oh boy. 57, 54, and 63. Uh-oh. I didn't think so. I haven't done anything with them because this is one of these weirdo trains. Now, what I mean by this thing is a weirdo train, I don't know what to do with this train. My gut instinct is telling me that this train should potentially be used as the manifest train. As crazy as that is. Because I don't know of any other train that I can bring in that will serve all the industries, or at least the ones that I want to. Because this is a nut job train. We don't have auto rack parts. See, that's the problem. There's a lot of these car types we just don't have, especially when you're dealing with auto traffic. I'm not even sure what this train's supposed to have. If it's supposed to have auto parts, one says excluding auto parts, one doesn't. I don't know if it's got regular manifest. I don't have these particular track numbers in there. So this is why I'm basically calling it a nut job train. Because it's coming in, it's going to sit there in Selkirk all day anyways, and then, who knows what. So I may just create this as a local train now and save myself the hassle, even though I don't have that many local industries, if I'm not mistaken. But let me load the simulator up anyways and see what I do have. For industries. Man, it's 10:04. It's gonna be another one of these short nights. So I'm running out of time. Well, I'll try not to do too much more. So let me just go to an extra board. Watch the moon and the stars, and I don't know what else. Okay, so it's 10:50 in the east. Time is flying by as usual. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Actually, I was just realizing that wasn't the train I was planning on bringing. There was another train, a dimensional train, which is even worse. I think this train, just because we don't have a block for it, I'm going to have to create something for it. I just don't know what to make of those blocks. Unfortunately, I just haven't really set those particular ones up yet, so I really don't know. That's going to be a tough one. Let's see. So, going back to the current. I'm going to do something with it. Well, what it looks like I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to work around it. The multi-levels are easy, or they should be anyways. I think they're all Selkirk bound multi-levels too, if I'm not mistaken. ML433 is. Do I even have it as a rival? So I got all these check PDFs, and I hate checking the PDF. I just want to have the data. Well, eventually I'll get it, but okay. We'll start with the easy one then. I'm not dealing with DeWitt just yet. So, well, it says there's an Allentown, but I don't think it goes the other way. I could avoid Allentown, but or I could take a look and check the trusty little thingamajig here. What we got? CN Allentown. I don't think it's coming from. See, they'll have the same letter, but it means something else because it's actually coming from another point in CN. Alright. CN Selkirk. And this one doesn't even say it. Okay, so where did I get that from? Was it Allentown CN? I ain't gonna worry about it. I don't know what the hell I have. If it's because I'm going through different lists or what. I see Allentown Buffalo, but like right there, I'm looking right at it, and I'm thinking, okay, that's auto frames. I'm familiar with what that's all about, but yeah. Interesting. So let me just skip that one then, and I'll just go ahead and I will put in a standard arrival for that. At some point I might have to add more blocks, apparently. But for now, we'll just put in our standard build here. I don't know if I have CN Selkirk set up yet to do this or not. I might. AI traffic generation spawn points. I don't know where the hell I would have it coming out of. Probably here, if I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. And did I add CN? Let's add it. Let's just add it. Why not? Might get lucky. Okay, so brings us down to here. Had a pretty good stretch if I remember right, but I won't push it. We'll put it right at the signal. Yeah, it looks good in the light like that. Okay, so we want to get, I'll put the Chesney reverse, I'll put CSX SD40 on the lead. I'll delete those. Delete those and Okay. Oops. So now we want to go into, how many cars? We have 4 engines. 83 is the last car. Now we go to the TMU. And we got 4 engines, 83 being the last car. One of these days I'll get the logistics down a little bit better. One of these days maybe I'll just get RTS version 2 going too. That'd be really nice. Okay. So, let us see what we can muster up here. 68 for 2, 66 for 2, 78 for 2, 72 for 1, 62 for 2, 68 for 2, 27, 26 for 3, 21, 74 for 2, 72, 53 for 4, 55, 23 for 2, 70, 18, 53 for 2, 17, 26 for 1, 13 for 2, 75, 23, 26 for 2, 72 for 3, 61 for 2, 50 for 3, nope, 76, 14, 49 for 2, 67 for 2, 72, 64, 62, 70, 30, 23 for 2, 21 for 2, 27 for 3, 30 for 1, 78 for 1. I like how these are going. Ah, crap. Hit the wrong buttons, or hit the wrong column. Very nice. So, what's it look like randomized up there at the top here? So this goes across a full spectrum of various tracks. Nothing, 2, 4, nothing. 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, nothing, 1, 6, 3, 2, 3, 3, 6, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. I don't know where we're at here. 0, 7, 6, 0, 2, and 2. Yeah, not bad. Alrighty. Sounds good. Fair enough. And we're just past 11:08, so 68, 66, 78, 72, 62, 68, 68, 27, 26, 26, 26, 21, 74, 74, 72, 53. I don't know what we're at here. Did I lose something? No, I guess I didn't. I just moved over too much. All right. Rock and roll. And that is indeed 8017 CNSE. CNSE 8017, save as. Train. 8017 CSX. I wonder if that loads up that way. Yeah, it does. I wonder, does that do that in a network, I wonder? Well, that's interesting. What the hell just happened there? That was weird. I must have loaded up the other train. I am hosting, right? Okay, so that's the right train now, because I should be there. I don't know what the hell I loaded up, but it took me someplace else. Okay. We don't want to host. 8017 CSX. I wanted to know that. Because... well, 8017 CSX, I don't really... yeah, I can put it there. 8017 CSX. You know, whatever. Let me just load the damn thing. Just because everybody wants to know, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, I gotta actually start this damn thing. how to do that. 87. So what I'm doing here is I am going in HPT 1.5. 4644 feet. How about that? Does that make everybody happy? I'm lost in Syracuse. Where am I? Somewhere near the water. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so let's I've got that. I've already saved it, obviously, but I put that in there just in case I can add that data to the thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in time, but that's some of the data you can add to that little scheduling thing, so I figured, why not? Again, these guys, I don't know. I don't have any outbound blocks for it, so to me it's got to be an auto train, and I'm going to create it as such. And I don't know how else to treat it except that it eventually is going to take stuff, empties down to Murchison thingy majiggy or something. I don't know. Maybe it's going to take loads with it. Yeah, I never thought of that. Let me take a look at that. If I'm still on it, hopefully. No, of course I'm not. Why would I be there? Let me just try this one more time. If I can't figure this thing out, then I will just throw crap at the wall and see what sticks. Alright, so Toledo to Murchison. Do I have another one in here? Just okay, that's Elkhart. So cut off receipt of traffic from AA. Cut off receipt of traffic. Cut off receipt of traffic. Block 2 connects from Indianapolis to Toledo, and it takes cars classified to. So the Selkirk stuff comes, and then you got block 3, which is Linden Auto Parts, which doesn't have multi-levels. So the stuff for Linden don't matter because they're just Linden Auto Parts. See, that Murchison other, I really don't have anything for it. So in essence, this train is, I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. See, block 1, there's no multi-levels going out. Block 2, which was a Selkirk train, I really don't know what to do with this train. I just don't have the blocks for it, unfortunately. It's not like it's going that far anyways. It's, you know, yes, it's heading over to SK and then, you know, going down. But does it really matter at this point? Not really. I just don't know. I honestly do not know what to do with this train. Because we know there's auto parts. So it says multi-levels moving in this train are restricted. So at some point there are multi-levels. My guess to that would be is that it brings stuff in for Selkirk and then that train is going to terminate. We don't have auto parts, so we can't include auto parts. I understand there's a Linden block. My guess is it's a bunch of empty auto parts trains. But I don't know. I really have no clue on this one, and at some point I'll have to figure out what I want to do with this or look deeper, but for now I'm just going to create it as an auto train. And I'm not even sure if I have it as that, but I will add it in as such. Let me just see what I do have and see what I got for blah, 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 blah. It's going to have to come from 293. I'm going to put it as an auto train. I'm going to call it a unit auto rack. I'm going to put it right here. And I will put in the usual suspects. And we'll make it a medium-size loaded train with the tags Selkirk, what the hell is it? I can't remember. Because I think I had it the other day and I can't remember. Selkirk Auto Facility, or I don't know what the hell. There's a name for it. Yeah, I know. I'll just call it Selkirk for now and then we'll deal with it later. Sounds fair? Sounds great. Awesome. Let's just call it Selkirk. That takes care of that one real quick. So for this one, so it needs more research, that's for damn sure. ML433 is the same thing, that's coming from Castleton. It's got, so that's an interesting one. It's headed for CP296, but it is a it's not a CP296. ML433. Let me see what I have it as. So that's, was it coming from Boston, I think? I can't remember now. Whoops. Castleton sub, I believe. Auto racks. Okay, well, I'm just going to add Selkirk to that. So that's easy enough. And as far as I know, that's all it is. As it is auto racks, right? Let me see. I know I'm a glutton for punishment, but you know, that's just the way I am. Let me see if I can find it one more time, and then I'm gonna call it after this one. I'm just looking for the blocks now. Anything I can do to make my life more difficult. Oh boy. It's going to be one of those. Well, we got a lot of Selkirk and blocks. See, all it is Selkirk. And then it goes Toledo, Toledo. I thought ML was automatically a multi-level train. On two of them it says that they're not multi-levels. So let me just take a look. Like I said, I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, top end yard. What train was this I was doing? 433. See, I got a track 51 for Toledo Stanley, which I'm going to assume is not a I see the see CSX. We got like in the, I guess you call it the container yard, I guess, or is that consist? I'm not even sure. It could be the consist. I'm not sure. But then again, you got track numbers, and you know, I don't know what they mean. So, but what comes out of it is what, you know, is what's mattering. So 433, blocks 4 and 3. That's all I have, right? Yeah, I don't know what to think of those ones. ML433. I like to get my hands on what this yard really looked like. Actually, you know, I might be able to find that information out. So I see Toledo CSX, Toledo Stanley. One's consist and one's 51. But I don't see any other blocks in there. Okay. So I got Toledo and Detroit. Hold on a second here. Multi-levels. Includes auto parts and steel. Interesting. All right. So all this traffic's just going to Buffalo. Interesting. Take cars classified. Wait a minute. Hang on a second here. It leaves at 6:45. So it stays there all day. So it takes cars for Selkirk, multi-levels. Oh, it doesn't say reblocked. Ah, I see. Okay. So Toledo, CSX, Stanley, and the Detroit North Yard. Detroit North Yard is going to be just the empty auto racks, I would imagine. So let's see what Selkirk has. See, they call it track 46. Block 6. Oh, I need to find out where these tracks are. Now, it includes, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's restricted to that. So maybe that's part of the blocking for it. I don't know. And some of the other ones, like Toledo, like there you got trailer vans. I don't know if that's for containers or not. It's kind of weird, but see those. That's interesting because the top end yard, it actually showing tracks in the 90s, which is very interesting. It's interesting, but you know, I can't go too far. Like, and I'm going pretty anal as it is. So, what I will do is I will just make it a. I think I already did that, didn't I? Did I already do that? Yeah, I did. It's already Selkirk, so medium, so we're good to go. And it's going to be a randomly spawned one, so we're good to go for that for now. Just auto-rex for Selkirk, and if it's got some empties later on, then we'll deal with it. But both of those trains sit there all day. I guess they wait for the loads to finish up and then take whatever empties they can. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird when you get trains that sit there all day, but then I guess they would want the empties. I think it would just keep going and then pick up whatever empties are available, but I guess not. It waits for it, and it heads out at a certain time, at a certain cutoff or something like that, and it's just the way it is. I just find it a little strange, but that could change the scheduling a little bit more because I haven't really played into the ones that work Selkirk so much. But you know, I haven't really considered Buffalo, or sorry, not Buffalo, what work's being done at Syracuse as well. So that could change. But let me just take a look and see if anything has changed here before I end this for the night. I don't see anything. Let me go back over to the Run8 server site, and anything new, exciting? Yeah, I want to read this for a second. Hmm. Okay. Let me just go in and see. I'm new here. Make a selection. Oh, dispatcher doesn't help because there is no dispatcher. So let me just put in road train. How about that? Because I might have to put myself onto the... no, that's not what I want. I want to go into it. View the bid board. Now it's not going to let me do it. Yeah, that's just one of the errors or whatever. So I'm going to manage a session. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else with that for now. I'll just leave it as is. Bidboard home. Oh yeah, I was going to modify one of these, but I don't think anybody gets to see the bid board. Yeah, because I was just trying to look for it, right? View bid board. Yeah. Projected trains. Well, at least we got that. That's good. So if I go into session ops, then see, I can put in yeah, I don't know about that. It's interesting because you can email people that, you know, that they've been assigned and all that other stuff. It's kind of neat. But, you know, that's all there is at the moment, so it's cool stuff. So I'm going to call it for the night. Sorry it's a little boring there, but just trying to get this all in. 11:44. I might stay up for a tiny bit longer, but not too much longer. Anyways, have a good one, and yeah, so we'll go live stream tomorrow at either at 7 p.m. or just before, once things start heating up there, and well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think it's going to be a train wreck. Not literally, but I just got a bad feeling. It's going to be one of those learning curves for all of us, I think. So yeah, we'll see how it goes and try to have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow.